to another episode here. Again, this week we are focusing on majority on math. These videos range from, line segments to differential equations to calculus back to, Pythagoras theorem. So starting off, and make sure that you guys pause at this junction just to see if you can do it, and then check our answers and make sure that mine meets yours. And if for some reason my answer is wrong, please let me know in the comments and I will happily come out with another video. But I'm fairly certain that these answers are right. I say fairly, they're actually 110% right. So moving forward. So something to keep in mind when we're looking at a problem such as this. What do we know? We know the equation x squared plus 1. Okay, that is an important part here. So given f of x equals x squared plus 1, the values of f parentheses x squared plus 1 is most nearly what? So when I first was given this problem, the notation threw me off. So it took a little bit of understanding on what they were trying to ask for, and so bear with me as I try and show you guys what I wish somebody had shown me. When you have f of x and then it equals x squared plus 1, that should be ringing in your bell that that's something similar that you've seen, okay? So it's when it comes down to the f, and then later in the problem it asks for x squared plus 1 now equals this portion here needs to go into this equation right there. And so the notation threw me off, and that's ultimately what we're trying to get here, is like we're trying to solve it, right? So then your problem then becomes an x squared plus 1 inception of the sorts. If anybody's seen that movie, definitely loved it with Leonardo DiCaprio. You get x squared plus 1 squared plus 1. And so if you go ahead and you solve it from there, you'll find that your x's and everything kind of come out a little nicer. And so you're left with x to the fourth plus 2x squared. Then we do plus 1, which then ends up giving you x to the fourth plus 2x squared plus 2. And obviously this can be simplified, but for our answers, this works beautifully. And so it is just trying to understand the notation that f of x is also equaling f of x squared plus 1. Implement one into the other, and as soon as you get that, it's just as simple as doing a FOIL, if you're familiar with that. FOIL is taking the first, the outside, the inside, and then the last. And so if you're unfamiliar with that, we can always come up with a video and so on and so forth, and you can check that out, but that'll have to be coming out in later weeks. So hopefully that was a quick, dirty problem that you guys can just bust out on that FE. If y'all have any questions, comments, concerns, please make sure to leave them down in the video below. That's all for this week. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a good one, y'all.